India is preparing for one of its biggest defense purchases yet, a deal worth over 30,000 crore rupees to buy 87 new drones known as Medium Altitude Long Endurance or MALE UAVs. These advanced unmanned aerial vehicles can fly at medium altitudes for long periods, making them perfect for keeping watch over large areas, gathering intelligence, and even carrying out precision strikes. The Indian military wants to boost its power in surveillance and attack missions, and these drones fit perfectly into that plan. But while India wants to move fast, this deal is sparking a big debate about how to balance the need for speed with the goal of self-reliance in defense technology. The government plans to issue the tender soon, and flight tests for these drones could begin in as little as 6 months. That is a tight timeline for Indian companies still testing and improving their own designs. To encourage local industry, only Indian registered companies will be allowed to bid, yet the rulebook also allows them to collaborate with foreign partners. This is where things get interesting. Global defense giants like Elbit Systems from Israel and General Atomics from the United States have already teamed up with Indian firms to offer tried and tested models, such as the MQ-9 Reaper. These alliances aim to adapt these foreign systems for Indian needs and make sure that more than half of the production happens locally. That includes making key components like engines, airframes, and other critical systems in India. The idea behind this structure is to build both capability and reliability. The Ministry of Defense plans to split the order between two winning bidders, giving 64% of it to the company with the lowest qualifying price and 36% to the next lowest. This plan ensures that India has two production lines running in parallel, adding redundancy and flexibility. If one line faces a problem or if demand suddenly increases, the other can keep things moving. This approach could also create more jobs, strengthen local ecosystems, and ensure quicker maintenance and upgrades since everything from assembly to repair will happen within the country. To secure the contract, bidders must go beyond just building drones in India. They need to localize major subsystems too, like cameras, satellite communication modules, navigation sensors, and onboard communications systems. By manufacturing and sourcing these within the country, India hopes to reduce its dependence on imports for critical technology. This would also make the drones more secure, as sensitive data and communication systems would be controlled domestically rather than relying on foreign suppliers. It's a step toward building a homegrown defense ecosystem capable of producing and maintaining world-class systems. Still, not everyone agrees with this approach. Critics warn that leaning too heavily on foreign technologies, even in joint ventures, could keep India stuck in a cycle of partial dependence. They argue that true self-reliance means nurturing and investing in fully indigenous designs, even if that takes longer. On the other hand, supporters say such partnerships are a smart compromise. They argue that collaborating with global leaders helps Indian companies learn faster, master complex production methods, and eventually develop their own next-generation systems. Over time, this could turn India from a big buyer of military drones into a global exporter. As the tender deadline approaches, the competition is intense, and the pressure is high. The military is eager to deploy modern drones quickly to strengthen its surveillance and combat capabilities along sensitive borders and maritime zones. At the same time, policymakers are determined to ensure that this big-ticket purchase supports the local defense industry. The challenge lies in striking the right balance between immediate needs and long-term goals, a balance between speed and sovereignty that will define the next chapter of India's defense modernization.